on stage here. PS2, we are going to see some Belmont representation against Ikan, the strong Ryu performance who adapted so well in the first set of the day. I really would like to see how a character like Ryu, who isn't as quick as his friend Ken, how is he going to get in on a character like Simon Belmont, who might not let you even contest with him?
Yes, and honestly, it's like you get in 1-2 times on Simon, and you're really able to cash out. At a pretty good weight for you to get some great conversions, get a chase as well. Right there, had to respect the cross on the way back. But Ikan just going to go ahead and use that focus attack a lot to try to get in.
Oh my gosh! The clip there, thank goodness for Ikan, was able to stay calm and not air dodge. That was definitely an opportunity to have an SD, but it happens anyways. Gonna lose that stock. These multi-hits never cease to amaze me.
Yes, one of my favorite memes is always when they have the like, oh, my ledge trapping is sick, and it's just a picture of the Belmont throwing holy waters and forward tilts.
Or it's like, oh man, they didn't SD. It was a GIMP, right? Like always that.
Forced error, bro. What are you talking about?
That's all in my play. You hear that a lot as well. Okay, I like, though, the close game one that we're having. Maybe another Game 5 opportunity for both these players as they're showcasing a hit back and forth. You got some fires on that Hadouken, so do I in my holy water.
There we go, throwing these crosses as well. And it forces Ikan to either jump or shield or roll, right? It's like, oh man, there's a cross here. I have to get around it somehow to get close enough to you. And because of that, it makes it so much easier to control space on the stage. And
another SD. This time it was not a GIMP, okay?
Yes.
This time you are just misinputting, and that's something to realize that this is not a 2D fighter. It's not exactly traditional, right? We're not going to even call it, some of us don't even call it a fighting game. It is really that party-esque freedom of you can actually jump off stage and do what you want. So characters with these inputs can sometimes work against you, and it seems to be happening to Ikan, who just can't seem to be comfortable from these inputs and finding his way back on the stage, but does land a hit into the Shoryu and doesn't take the stock.
Not quite enough juice on it, though. You can see immediately off the down air, coming with that nair as well to follow. Squidplumber getting so much damage racked up. Oh, and the cross comes back.
Oh, no, honey. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Ikan said, you know?
And that's the great part about it, right? It's like when you're using that focus attack, specifically in this matchup, you're trying to tank the cross with it, right?
Yes.
Because the holy water, obviously, too many hits on that bad boy. Not really trying to take that. You could tank an axe, but we're actually not seeing Squidplumber use those axes a whole lot, only to really chunk the shield at times.
Yes, I like the way that he's very much angling himself to protect his barrier. Even with this platform, he's staying under it, he's making a wall with that holy fire, and then using the bow, oh my gosh, and the axe to just really maneuver around the circumference, right?
Oh, okay, another forward tilt there. And yeah, now it's getting a bit tougher for Ikan. Throws that axe, and that's almost going to be the game. I really thought that was going to have enough juice. That axe does hit pretty hard, but Ikan has another chance here and a lot of rage, so we can't count him out just yet if he can get off this god-dang ledge.
You were not kidding when you mentioned
my ledge trapping is sick. Look
He
at me, bro.
He will give up.
This is hard, I promise, bro.
Hey, I'm up. Congratulations. And guess what? Ryu's got full rage. This is a problem.
Yeah, you get hit maybe 1-2 times, maybe hit you with a focus attack right now.
Oh my gosh.
That could be it, bro. You got to be careful.
206 and continuing the holy waters. He's got many of it, okay? He filled up. He stocked in. It's not going down. He's mixing up his recovery, but there is no social distancing happening here as we do have the first KO coming in. Nick's friend is doing so well.
I know. Squidplumber really playing the matchup. That's really the best way that I could define it, right? I was like, this dude, Ryu, likes to brawl, bro. You never see Ryu in a game, like, using a gun on the other side of the stage trying to shoot at somebody, right?
He's not holding spin dash on that side,
He's
right?
like, I'll punch you in the chin, I'll punch you in the gut, I kick you in the face. That's the Ryu way. That's, you know, he practices the art of what Gouken has taught him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's get up in there and punch somebody, right?
He settles business through fighting. That's always been, you know, violence is his key. And then if they make up and become friends afterwards, that's okay.
That's fine.
At least it doesn't last months and months. You get the fight out and then you're bros. So.
He bonds through that fisticuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I killed you, but we're friends now.
For real. For real. But on the other side, that we got Simon, right? Simon not really about that, you know?
Oh, man,
he's like,
Castlevania games, if you've ever played them, you know, he's not ever touching you. He's hitting you from far. He's kind of like the spider hit, right? Your mom is trying to just hit that away. He doesn't want it. You don't want to do anything to do with that spider, but we got to get rid of it.
Away.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with these demons, okay?
And it's wild, too, because you look at somebody like Simon, and you're like, You might be more swole than Ryu is, bro.
Literally, I mean, it's all that arm strength. Look at that, the way he's holding that axe. Axes are very heavy, okay?
Yeah, it's true.
And I don't know how much holy water is in there, but water can be very heavy, okay?
That is also true. No, honestly, bro, I wonder where he keeps all of that water on him, bro. Just keeps yeeting it. I'm like, dang, you got unlimited supplies?
Seriously, keeping it on, maybe just tucked in his abs.
Sponsored by
Fiji. Hey, and Oreos.
Hey, yes. Here we go, though. On to this game number 2. We got a much better start for Ikan, right? I mean, granted, getting juggled a little bit here by these up airs, kind of hard to get down. Gets caught by the holy water into the forward smash. Good SDI, though, on the holy water, though. Only took like 2 or 3 hits from it.
Okay, coming in here. I love that patience. Ikan has been in this situation before, right? No one wants the brawl Ryu. And when you're in that headspace, understanding that no one really wants to be your friends, you know how to make an introduction yourself.
It's like, all right, so we enemies then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what the assignment is.
Yep, see ya. Here it comes. Not going to get the shore you. Obviously, I think that was definitely a misinput. I don't think that was the correct trajectory that we wanted to see and punish coming in from Ikan. But no matter, because he's still racking the percent and finds himself the edge guard too and a punish. Oh, I changed my mind.
Just a little bit too shy, but honestly, Ikan's still doing a great job here and using this focus attack as a landing tool very often, right? Oh, beautiful conversion from Squidplumber into the up special, though. One thing I would like to see from Squidplumber is more neutral airs, right? You keep seeing this guy is going for focus attack. You got to hit him with a multi-hit. Simon has an amazing one there.
I love that. I mean, I'm so sorry I almost cut you off because
please,
I just saw the most beautiful throw. When you saw yourself, Squid did an amazing recovery from that ledge and jumped through himself the boomerang the opposite way and then got back on stage to jump around, and now it got such a big setup to 47% against Ikan. It was absolutely stunning. I love the tech that we are seeing, the meta growth coming in from this character as we're seeing it once again, throwing again the axe backwards so that when it comes back, it's always going to be on your side ready to hit and help you get back on stage.
Nice. Beautiful spot dodge coming out from Ikan there to go ahead and get right past that hitbox and say, you know what, it's time for me to go ahead and convert this into a KO. Squidplumber is like, dang, this is kind of tough. And that up special really does not KO that early. If you just hold down and away, you can survive like up to 200 pretty easily with a lot of characters.
Especially when you're a big boy like Ryu, right? Not going to take it out that easy, but this is great damage and such control that we're seeing. This up smash will, though, do it. That whip is the strong suit, right? We might not see too much kills coming in from the actual straight hits, but we are going to see a lot of it coming in from that whip, that chain that is so durable and is so powerful. Are you going to be able to make it back? Yes, you do. This ain't Little Mac.
All right, and now the question is here. Basically, if you're Ikan, you need probably 2 more openings to go ahead and secure this stock if you make it back to the stage.
Stay tuned, honestly.
All right, gets easily past the ledge trap from Squidplumber there by just going for a jump, and that's the opening that Ikan needed. I mean, you got to hit that high up. Yeah, the Shoryuken's going to find the KO.
Especially when you're landing and kind of overcommitting on that up special, right? I know that he wanted to get it outside of shield, but his shield wasn't even hit in the first place. So again, that reading mindset of, oh, I was hit, get out. Oh, wait a minute, I actually wasn't hit at all, and he did suffer for it. Ikan taking that game, looked a lot more comfortable on the small battlefield stage.
Yes, definitely had a much easier time in that game. I mean, Ikan is sick. Squidplumber also sick. Gonna have to figure some things out as we go into the next game because honestly, I think Ikan looked way too comfortable for how that very first game went.
Yes, I agree. I think he just understood the mission, as you were saying before, Flambo, right? He understood that, hey, okay, you don't want to be friends, no problem, but something that these characters are so good. Oh, not this again. So good
you know what time it is.
Yeah, give him a minute. Yeah, okay, guys, start counting. Here it comes.
Well, that holy water was a bit shy. That gives Ikan an opportunity to get back onto the stage. Thank the Lord for him, because otherwise you might be stuck in that corner for a minute.
Yes, does find himself back into the fight here, doing that justice. How much punches can you take, my man? Not going to be a stock. Richter quite heavy himself, as we have spoken about. Does have a lot on to him, and is just going to go back to right what he was doing, back on that ledge, man. We'll talk later.
Which is like perfectly fine, because you got him to 90, and this Shoryu has been KOing around like 110.
Thanks, Teach.
Here we go, though, on to this next game. I mean, game 3, we've had so many 1-1s today.
Yes.
You know, and it's like the players are making the adjustments. I mean, look at that conversion from Squidplumber.
Oh, yeah, definitely the classic Simon Richter combo we've always seen, where even casual gamers, right? You know how Kirby players, a casual game, they love that stone?
Yes.
And casual Richters and Simons, they love that stomp into the up air or the up special, right? They love that. It feels so good when you hit it. So it's great to see that classic play come in and combo itself, and that is an option you don't want to ever face ever again, because you are lucky to be alive.
Yes, especially like, you know, you holding on to that ledge a little bit too long, and Simon and Richter are going to check you on that, man. You got to make sure that...
Oh, no!
Oof.
Okay, you're good now.
Good DI on that down air as well.
He got hit by it once, and he's learning from his mistakes, and I think that's what makes Ikan such a high-level player, right? Knowing, I feel like Ikan has had such a weird bracket this entire time, and these characters are not very seen often.
Yes.
Snake, right? Like Snake, even though more probable, but you don't see them at high level very often, and so I feel like he's been kind of dealing with this. Yeah, just go with the straight hit, my man.
The donkey kick coming out from my man Ryu, just saying, you know what? I know what time it is. That collarbone breaker snapped that boy's neck in half.
I'm pretty sure it did. I don't know. He's going to need a doctor or something. More than the holy water.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, though, still a pretty good spot for Squidplumber. I mean, didn't have the holy water available there. Wanted to reset that ledge trap, but just didn't have the tools, and that gives Ikan a chance to get back on stage. And these up specials, I mean, you've been saying it, right? Like reading, not reacting, just kind of saying, oh, you're near me? I'm going to throw it out. I think just kind of use it like a Shoryuken, saying, I think I saw you jump. I'm going to use it as an anti-air. Exactly. That was a great one right there, right? The shield did get hit, did it out of shield, but do want to be careful here because you give Ryu one opportunity, could be all he needs.
Oh, I love that, the SDI upwards. So weren't able to contest against that. Obviously, we know now Squid is going to remember this for sure. Where next time, if you try to get out of it, I know you're going to go upwards. And don't forget that this chain can be angled up. It can be angled up, down, and just straight as well. So there's going to be a mix-up that you're going to have to do with this SDI. You already know what's coming. There it is, the fair into the recovery. Not going to land. It does get the weak hit, unfortunately, but the back air will close it out here. Ikan up 2-1.
Oh, and I can already see right there the run it back. I think we're going straight into PS2, and that's a tough one for Squidplumber because I actually love the approach that Squidplumber was taking to the matchup. He was throwing out these holy waters right in front of him because he saw that Ikan was really trying to approach a focus attack, right? And so if Ikan ever tried to focus attack on top of him, he'd get hit by the flames and then would get knocked out of it. And so it was like, all right, I have this good defensive barrier. But despite that, got caught on a trade with Ryu's back air, and that's not a move that you can just be taken like that.
For sure. I think you said it best. You got to respect each other at the end of the day.
True.
Right? You might want to get into a fist fight, but you got to respect the amount of effort and muscles that these men have possessed, right? They all have their own journey, and you need to know the power that these characters in terms of an aggressive and just strong play that they can have, right? I mean, you have an axe, for God's sake. Let's go ahead and not play around that, okay? The feat is not winning, so we have to play around that and use that strategically. Oh, no! Okay, we are okay. That recovery, though very vertical, it does have some length to it.
And already starting things off with so much aggression with Ikan, just getting through all of these projectiles, looking so comfortable now. You can tell that he feels like, oh, I think I kind of understand the rhythm that you like to play at.
I also want to see, I feel like just, yes, I was just going to say that. You know, Ikan really, you know, that's mine.
No, I try to cook.
Get out. I like the idea. I was actually just going to say I wanted to see more of these catches whenever that Squid has missed. I want him to catch his oh my, you parried? Wow. No problem. That's a Street Fighter tech right there.
You know that. Let's go, Justin. He was ready. He was ready.
He was ready, man. Okay, I like he's using his own tactic for him, and that is the beautiful world of just top-level play for character knowledge. The way you forced Ikan to go upwards, be able to just whip you up and get you out of that blast zone. That first stock going in the hands of Squid.
And there we go again, that setup you were talking about, throwing the Holy Cross the other way. It has priority over the Hadoken, so it cuts right through and creates an opportunity for Squidplumber to just get back onto the stage safely.
Yes.
Oh. Ikan needs to find a way in. He has to get the stock, has to be the one to approach here. Squidplumber actually pretty comfortable being in the corner with all these projectiles.
cross slash coming back to his friend. I like that Ikan knew, though. He kept it in his leash and just said, I'm going to shield, I'm going to wait. We have to kind of get that commitment.
Nice mix.
Dude, that's a great mix-up. And he knew it, right? He saw that platform. He's aware of his surroundings and the tools that he has to possess and use against Ikan.
Yeah, Squidplumber looking like he's having a much easier time in this game. Dashes forward and actually goes for the up smash. It's like, you know what? Last time you SDI'd up, I'm not trying to even angle the thing. I'm just going to get right up close and personal to you and escort you out myself.
Exactly. Just kind of seal the deal. Make sure that this is confirmed to hit. But that Tatsu coming straight out, making it close. Even though you're one stock behind, we know Ikan has been in this position before, right? This is not something he's unfamiliar with. It's going to be a little harder to get in on a character like Simon Richter. That comeback factor not as strong, but strong is Ryu, right?
Yes. I mean, we're even watching Ryu do an immaculate job of ledge trapping Simon. I mean, 93% happened in the blink of an eye. This dude hits hard. One opening right now, one up air, one up tilt is going to string into a true Shoryuken that is going to KO. You have to be careful if you're Squidplumber right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Almost the up smash as well. Great SDI into the air dodge. Ikan living to see another day, but the holy water is out. What you got? Make your prayer. Catching the jump. You are not getting it. Catches the landing.
Nice.
No! The Shoryu is out. Last stock. Flambeau. This is it.
All right, gets caught by the stray nair there into a run-up down tilt conversion from Ikan. Ikan knows exactly what to do, and with how quickly he was able to rack up that damage on the last stock, I would not be surprised if he was able to repeat that magic here, but Squidplumber just has to remain consistent. Keep that man away. Don't let him get any close.
Okay, here we go. Holy water, back out.
Oh,
no, not the reads. Yeah, definitely trying to go for a call out on the jump, but Ikan's been getting hit by all these aerials, so you know Ikan's going to not fall for it a third time, right?
Yes. And at this point, I mean, one more holy water setup might give you the stock. That air dodge was perfectly timed to get through that forward smash. I think, honestly, a little bit lucky from Ikan, but definitely counting his blessings here, as at this point, 69%, you need 2 openings potentially to go ahead and win this game.
Yes. Okay, there it is. This should do it. Finally finding the holy water. A little bit of, I feel, that was very uncomfortable on the side of Squid here. He wasn't playing as confident in his ability and was starting to panic a little bit towards that end, but luckily just went back to that basic bread and butter. You're landing on that platform, I'm going to hit it. That's it.
Yes, because we've been talking about it a lot, right? Like, sometimes just go back to the basics. What's working? What's not working? What are the tools I've been using to find my KOs up until this point? Let me rely on those. Okay, here's a situation that looks familiar to me. I've gotten setups already in the set by doing this exact same thing. Let me go ahead and secure the KO. And just like that, Kels, yet another Game 5.
I'm not surprised.
Hey.
I'm only happy, right? It just continues. We had one game, not Game 5, and we're going to hopefully keep it like that. It's going to make our brand here, okay?
Yeah, for real.
Keep up the hype and the big house showcasing that static house, right? That it's not static house, sorry. The very very troubled house of just a lot of high-level players, right?
There we go.
Stacked house. Thank you. There you go. We love fumbling and not understanding English by the end of the day, okay, guys? It's been a long day.
Yeah, we say a lot of words sometimes. You got to mix up some point, you know? Sometimes you create new ones.
Wow, we should open up a dictionary and a restaurant.
I'm with it. We can do everything.
Great. Holy water coming in. Ikan not making sure this is. I love it. I love it. You're SDIing out, so I'm going to cover out.
Just does the whole Tatsu from side to side, that hurricane kick to say, listen here, boy, I'm going to get that stock. And it's tough. It's tough. I mean, Ikan looking so comfortable now after Squidplumber had to basically fight tooth and nail to get that last game. Yeah. I don't know how Ikan's doing it so convincingly. Almost gets the chase there as well. And Squidplumber's just like, get away from me, dude.
Yeah, like, he is not letting him breathe. And finally breathing, gets himself the forward smash. Doesn't matter what lead you had. Simon Richter, again, just as bulky as for you, right? They're going to hit quite hard, especially when you're whipping that metal chain.
And we're watching just that holy water kind of forcing Ikan back a little bit. Once again, that holy cross throw to go ahead and give that opening for Squidplumber to get back to the stage. And unfortunately for Ryu, no sort of like reflector or anything, right?
Whoa. His stock was definitely gone too, right?
Yes.
I mean, I was like, oh man, here comes the Tatsu. That's it. That's all you were about to call it. But that cross axe just there to save the day once again.
Oh, nice try with the forward air though. A little bit off the mark. But, I mean, look, falling there into the up special, not going to KO, but we getting that damage. And right now, damage is what you need. It's not like the Belmonts routinely kill at the earlier percents, right? They do a lot of, I rack up all this damage, and then once you get high enough, I kind of swat you away.
Absolutely. I love to even just the I love that just target, right? It kind of felt like a fire from Link or something. Felt like really the target was locked on and loaded. And now we're back to an even game, Flambeau.
Okay, now this one really could go either way here. I can get that opening with a falling nair into the conversion, into the Shakunetsu, and so much damage ensued from that. Oh my goodness, so much pressure. That was almost enough on its own, god dang.
Jeez, the rampage. I feel like we're not seeing as much of a patient game coming in from Squid, right? He's starting to actually not only just fair and whip, but he's really doing inside of where the opponent is. That no longer roll distance, if you will, is not the priority. He's really starting out to fight, and just because he committed to it, he did end up losing his stock. You don't play against Ryu, okay? He's the brawler. You want a social distance. We're not messing with those germs.
Please, man, not especially Ryu, man. You can't get close to Ryu like that.